Hey guys, Hunter here with Foundation Disc Golf. Today we're going to be playing some doubles, Ript Revenge. Zach and I are a team, Paul McBeth and Hailey King are a team, and then Jeff Korns and Adam Hammes. We're out here at Falling Creek Park. We're starting on hole 1, playing 1 through 9.
All right, so Hunter and Zach here on the commentary mic, just trying to, tie this video together because, whenever Ript Revenge is played, it's always a complicated video. So here's hole 1, very straightforward, 305 feet. I went with a Crystal Luna, and we, if you average Zach and I's horrible shots, we're about par.
Yeah, we are going to that yellow basket if you're confused by those two shots, because I know I would be.
And this shot, Adam tried to go just kind of a hyzer, but gets a massive skip there.
Off the rocks. The rocks do play OB, but again, he is closer to the other basket than the yellow one. So if you were watching this in person, you'd probably be confused because now Jeff's
another
shot
one
is closest to the red basket, as you can see in the corner over there.
Hailey's ripping on a Big Z Roach there and just flips it over too much. There was a pretty strong headwind here. But and then we see Paul with a black zone. None of these are good drives.
No.
At all.
We got Adam and Jeff are going to be the closest, but that'll be a problem in a minute, you will see. Now we have Hunter here running this putt, or I should say trying to run this putt. I gave it a better bid, but just off and to the right.
Now, if you've never watched or played Ript Revenge before, basically it is skins match. So instead of for money, though, it's just for points. So as long as two people tie on this hole, which Paul has a look for a bid here and just leaves it a little bit high. But as long as two people tie on this hole, it'll be pushed and hole 2 will be worth 2 and so on.
Now you're going to see that. Wait, we might say it in a second. No. Okay, so Hunter and myself played a card on Jeff and Adam that they have to jump putt here. They were not planning on jump putting. That is why we played the card. It just makes the shot a little harder since you could hardly see the basket. You see Jeff.
It almost didn't matter for Jeff. I don't know how close that actually was, but it looked very close on camera.
Yeah. Now, we just did push with pars on a 305-foot hole, so that's a little embarrassing, but we are moving over to hole 2, 515 feet straight over some hills. We have Hunter crushing this backhand here.
I'm okay with where that landed. That's about an average drive for me.
Yep. And now I'm throwing my Zeus here, just not trusting it, and turning it over.
And by that tree, I mean, it should be an easy 3. I was kind of worried about everyone 2ing this.
Right.
Looks like there's a card being played here. Yeah, here it is. So Jeff and Adam are going to have to throw with their left hands.
There you go. Sounds like Adam's not so happy about the card that was played. Oh,
nope. No, he's not happy about it.
I forgot he said that. So now we're going to have Adam throwing his shot lefty here, and he kind of crushes it.
Based on this shot alone, Adam might want to start playing lefty. Broke our camera. It was so good. And then we see Jeff coming up, and based on this throw, Jeff might also want to start playing lefty. A huge improvement over his normal drives. Jeff's shot was about what you would expect with a righty player throwing lefty.
We have Hailey King here just bombing her Zeus as well.
Crushing it.
She is just 17 years old, throwing just as far as Hunter, Mr. Noodle Arm over here.
And Paul ripping on a roller. Hannah missed this. Hannah McBeth on the camera. But Paul's roller, as we're looking at now, is over this hill and about 40 feet away from the basket. Closest drive I've ever seen on this hole.
Yep. Now we are admiring his shot right now.
But we're going to play a card.
Jeff just said he's going to play a card. Let's hear what it is.
No, you don't have a putt because I'm going to cancel that shot so you can go rethrow that.
So Jeff cancels it, and that means they're both going to have to re-tee without using the same discs, which is pretty important because that's Paul's only roller disc, I'm fairly certain.
Yeah, and the funny part is, to me, is we got all the way up to our shots, and then he made them walk all the way back.
Yeah.
So that was great. Paul goes with an air shot this time, as you can hear from Hannah's reaction. He just did not turn it over, and it is going left.
And you can hear Adam and Jeff are very, very happy with the result of that.
All of us, we were all clapping
we were all
there.
happy.
Here we see Adam throwing his zone. Gonna just put it under the basket right here.
Yeah, very, very straightforward upshot here. I mean, not really much to this. Just throw a forehand into the side of that hill. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty hard to really mess this shot up. Everyone should be within 5 feet or so.
Yep. And
I think they're just harassing Paul some more.
yeah, here we go.
Yours
I'm
is a
throwing
little
zone as
sawed
well.
off, but we're talking a 15, 20 footer instead of a
Right.
5 footer. It's not really that going to matter.
Nope. And now we got Hunter throwing his zone as well. I think everyone threw
Lots
his
of
zone
zones.
here except Jeff.
Yeah, Hailey throws her up shot, but we missed it. So now we have Paul throwing, you guessed it, another zone.
Yep.
When a disc is this good, it's hard not to throw it.
Yep. Now we have
Bunch of tap outs.
another group of some of the best disc golfers in the world tying with a par. So we're going to walk
Did you
over.
just lump us into that? Because a bunch of the best disc
Okay.
golfers in the world and 2 average amateurs.
I apologize. We are coming in this as the lowest rated group
By
here.
a mile.
Definitely underdogs. All right, so
but
we
yeah.
push with another par. We're going to walk over to hole 3.
We're
which is gonna
3
be-
skins now.
Yeah, 3 skins. It's 375 feet, pretty much dead straight after
Okay,
the
we're gonna
small
play a card
gap.
on Paul and Haley.
Have fun having it canceled.
So yeah, I know. That's why we're playing it. Y'all can't play any more cards. Oh wait, they can't play any more cards. But it can cancel. Okay, you can't play any more cards until you hit a putt without using the chains.
Okay.
What?
So Paul has told us he was going to cancel that card, but he did not play the cancel card immediately. So we're going to have to wait and
Really,
see.
Hunter?
I hit the tree on the right.
That's not going in for 2.
But, you know,
And here we go. I'm throwing a backhand with my Thrasher here.
look at this thing go.
Yeah, if you watch our videos, you know I don't throw backhand.
Yeah, Zach.
And there we go. Got my partner.
I was fired up.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Adam this mad since the Pro Tour camera was in his face, and he has about the same reaction there. I mean, so he looks like he has a buzz in his hand here. Yeah, just trying to peer this gap. It's a little bit too much hyzer on it, though.
Yep. It's going to be underneath that left tree over there. It's going to give him a tough look, but he'll be able to see it. And, here
And Jeff should have went left hand, like I was saying on the last tee. I mean,
Just off the tee.
yeah, basically he could have done anything even better than that. But, you know, that's what his partner is there for.
and here we have Haley showing him up, just absolutely.
Breaking the camera yet again. That's
Yep.
2 shots in a
Yep.
row. She's broken the camera on. And at this point, Haley's just like, hey, Paul, I got a spot in my bag. Climb in it. I'll carry you for a few holes, and we'll figure it out from there. As Paul turns his over again. We have Adam. Somehow he has a little bit of a window. He was saying, we don't see it, but, you know, he was saying he had it. He's going to obviously be trying to give this a bid.
And
Yes,
off
high.
the top. Yep. Ooh, as you can hear, as our camera lady was impressed by that shot. And we have Jeff just laying up. He might as well just walk off the course now. It's not like he's really doing anything.
Canceling, or if you make a putt with no
And now Paul is scared by us making this putt, so he's talking about maybe playing a card, but no card because he doesn't think we'll make it.
Dude, jam this thing.
I wish I could say.
He also couldn't have played a card on us because of the fact that we had played the card that he had to make a putt with no chains in order to play a card. In my head, I was just thinking, I'm going to rub this in his face because he just told me I wasn't going to make it. And I missed, so.
Right, just off the top, just
yeah.
like Adam.
Yeah, and just like Paul predicted. And then
there you
Zach,
go.
you know, wants to make sure that instead of being 5 feet away, we're 2 feet away. So he lays up yet again. Haley with a solid bid, just misses a little right and low.
And here we got, you know, the best putter in the world, something that he should be making all day, every day.
You haven't putted in a week?
Adam giving him some crap for not putting in a week, trying to get inside of his head.
And it's up, and it's not in, folks. As you can hear, we're all sitting there
We're all
cracking
very
up.
happy about the fact that he missed. he
Yeah,
missed
because,
that.
you know, the more putts he misses, the closer we are to winning, so.
Now you see a strategic move here from Paul,
Oh, yeah.
because you know we are going to push the hole, our group and Jeff and Adam. So Paul lays up to get the putt in with no change so he can play a card. And as you see, the skins push to the next hole. So hole 4 worth 4 skins now. 465 feet downhill. Just plays a little bit to the right there.
Here we got Hunter throwing something a little too overstable for himself and just ending up to the left.
Yeah, you know, those stalkers are beefy.
Now I'm just throwing a forehand here, just trying to split these 2 trees, but throw it a little too hard. I've been hitting the gym too much. And
Yeah, I don't know if that's it, but
But I did end up left and long, so not good from my spot.
Adam ripping on his Onyx just failed to turn this one over.
Looked like he was maybe going for the red basket here.
Yeah, I know. I didn't throw it good
I think Paul was just giving him crap about the same thing.
Yep.
Jeff here really cranks over on this one. Really trusts this disc.
Yeah, this is his
and
most understable disc in his bag, and this is just
Not a
what
chance.
happens when you have the arm speed of Jeff Korns.
Well, I'm gonna play a card for you guys. Okay. And that's force an opponent to throw a tomahawk on the upcoming drive.
Flip your saber. Is that this way?
You got figure it out.
That's a good one.
Yeah, look at my close. Let's use our cards.
Okay, so Jeff played a card on them, forcing them to throw a tomahawk, and Paul says, you know what, I think I can do this hole. I'm going to cancel that card. So he has played his cancel card, and Hailey, absolutely demolishes this drive. Ties me out a little bit and took a pretty bad skip. So going to be a little bit outside the circle, probably close to circle 2's edge. And Paul's shot was almost perfect, but, just outside the circle, probably 45 feet long and a little left.
And then here we have Hunter laying up. Again, he was just scared, obviously, of nothing.
I was just trying to prove that Zach also can't putt.
Right, exactly. And there I go with that
He had
very
a
athletic move.
He had a lot of confidence here. Started to run it in, and then tried to save himself
Yep.
with the front roll.
All right, here we have Adam. It's up and not in. Just a little short. We missed Jeff's putt, but he obviously missed too.
Oh, that
Hailey
was
just
so
a little
close.
bit low, but yet again we have Paul, well within his range.
Right.
Yeah. Try to get it up this time.
Adam tries to remind him to get it high, which he did. Way too high, actually.
Yep,
Sails it
now
over the basket.
Now we've seen five-time world champion miss a few putts here.
Uncharacteristic.
Yeah, ones that he would usually make. He must be scared of the competition. We are now going over to hole 5?
Yes.
Hole 5. It is 360 feet up, dead straight through this gap here. We got Hunter throwing a nice backhand. He says one of the best shots he's thrown on this hole.
I think it is the best shot I've thrown the hole. We were about circle's edge with a clear look, and Zach also throwing his best drive on this hole as well. Gets about halfway up the fairway. Jeff's shot.
Again,
Yeah,
would
there it
have gotten,
is.
he
It was
would have
over on
gotten
the left.
farther lefty again. Now we got Adam throwing that onyx that he threw before
Pures the frick out of this drive.
until that tree said no, thank you.
Yeah, that was surprising.
Hailey and Paul have to throw lefty. Haha.
As you can see, Adam, a little salty about previous holes, but yep, haha.
They'll be if you'll make across the street.
She is very uncertain about this lefty
Last
shot.
round.
She's gonna go ahead and try and throw it forehand, and it goes a whopping 10 feet.
It's
that bridge.
nailed that bridge.
That was terrifying. I feel like I should have been warned about that.
Adam saying he should have been warned before she threw that.
We got Paul throwing
Ooh, a
lefty.
slip.
Could have, if he just got a little higher, maybe that would have worked.
He said he's throwing this one in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was close. So now we got Hailey throwing her roach here, I believe.
Yeah, right before the shot, Jeff said, "This is the one I'm actually worried about," and Paul said, "He means all women." So that's why we laughed.
Yeah.
If you were wondering, we weren't just laughing at Hailey.
We got Adam here with a decent look at it and just leaves it a little bit left.
Everyone's a little off their game, if I'm being honest here.
Yeah, Jeff's shot, we're not worried.
Nah.
Not worried anytime he's got putters in his hand. And looks like
He's
Paul is
actually
going to
scared.
finally play his card
do
on
you
us.
See this? He's scared of me making this.
What's the card?
You need to move it 30 feet.
Yeah.
Frick.
So he can move it
So
30 feet
in any direction, right?
in any direction.
feet like which way?
So we're right at circle's edge, maybe even just a bit inside the circle.
You cool with using this card right
And so he's going to move us up to the left from the camera angle, which is going to put us behind a tree. And you'll see why on the next hole we'll explain something as to why these shots are very important here.
what are you throwing there? Buddy, throw a skip shot.
Paul just told me
You have to show me for like more than
don't
2
show this
seconds.
disc unless you're going to make the shot.
Is that a Paul
Oh, okay.
This wasn't. This is a Discmania FD3.
So I think I covered it up pretty well.
Yeah, but that was a
Oh,
plug
my
for the
word.
Crystal Raptor, and hopefully that's not what it does for you.
Hopefully if you bought one, it flies better than that.
And then I'm giving it a full run.
We love
I'm
the
about
commitment.
70 feet past the basket now, but this putt right here super important. Biggest putt
It
so
looks
far.
so easy on that camera.
All right,
Yeah, it
so
did,
we
but it
are
wasn't.
on hole 6. Every hole is pushed up to this point. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch over to stroke play so that the winner of the hole doesn't just win, and we're also gonna give everyone 2 cards. So right now, how scores stand is we're at even. They're at 1 over, I believe, because they laid up thinking it was still gonna be skins, but
I guess
we're gonna play it stroke from here on out.
We could all be tied.
No, we're beating them by 1. Stroke play here on out.
All right, so that's an important move. We're going to stroke play. We're on hole 7, 330 feet to the yellow basket here.
We're
Corns.
going to steal a disc. Choose an opponent's disc that can be used by you for the remainder of the round. We're going to steal a disc from Hailey and Paul.
All she throws are Zeus's.
I have doubles of everything, so you guys...
Do something.
Yeah, as you just heard what Paul said, he has doubles of everything, so it didn't matter what they took.
She's got another one. This is completely pointless.
And it seems Hailey does the exact same thing.
And test it, 'cause I've never
Kind of
thrown
seems like a pro move.
Adam takes a Malta just to be able to test it.
Super unstable disc.
Joke's on you, I put a new one in.
And Jeff tried to get him, but it didn't work.
Yeah, now we got Hunter throwing a backhand here, trying to go over the top with
Yeah.
his straightest buzz.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
it just seems like he doesn't have the arm to turn this over.
no, yeah. I don't know on what planet that was a good idea, but I saw Simon do it once, looked fun, I tried it.
Yep. Now I'm just holding this 2 inside, so
Yeah.
we both park the short basket, which obviously doesn't help. Got Jeff throwing a roller.
Yeah, he said he didn't have enough power to throw the 330, so he just threw a roller instead.
This is probably the best shot of his career. He was actually within the circle there.
Adam demolishes this drive.
Yep. Keeps it very straight.
Huge skip. That tree that he hit is a little bit past pin high and about 60-something left. So, but Jeff did put them inside the circle, I believe. And
Hailey is going to pretty much park the hole.
Hailey
actually
has-
within the circle, I think.
yeah, Hailey's forehand has to be the best on female tour.
I agree with you.
There's
Better
no way it's
forehand
not.
than you, that's for sure.
Oh, 100% better than me.
We got Paul here throwing a forehand, holding it out a little bit wide.
And
No
no
skip, so they're going to be taking
Might not
Hailey's.
be out because we have a card that we won't play.
Oh.
On us? Jeez. No, we want to cancel any shot just taken by an opponent. And that opponent must rethrow.
Bye, Jeff.
So if you guys want to...
Hey, Jeff.
See ya, Adam. It can't be the same disc, sorry.
You gotta rethrow.
Has to
Yeah,
be
you
a different
see-
disc.
Has to be a different disc.
Paul playing a card, going to make them walk all the way back to the tee now, giving them a little taste of their own medicine there that they played on Paul and Hailey before. Rethrowing.
Adam was happy about this. He disked down to the Crystal Raptor, almost killed all of us, and skips to 20 feet.
Yeah.
Jeff shot we didn't get, but it wasn't very good. It was by the short basket, about where my disc was. So.
Yep. As you see, Hunter giving it a good bid, myself laying it up, and Hailey cashing on that
On the solo
putt.
too on
Yeah.
this hole, which is very impressive.
Very impressive. And then
Well, that would have been
both
so
of
embarrassing.
the other groups are going to 2 this as we take a 3. So, yeah, Jeff and Adam now are -1, and we're both even.
Yeah, through hole 6,
Yeah,
onto
we're-
hole 7.
We're playing a card on Jeff and Adam.
Bring it on, boy.
We're the threat now.
You'll have to play the upcoming hole without speaking. If you do, every time there's a 1 stroke or 1 skin penalty, all of their opponents may also play a card on that player this hole.
We're making sure we play this on Jeff and
can't talk the
Adam,
rest of the
simply
hole.
because
If you
they
do,
can't
every
stop
time
talking.
It's a stroke.
So this is going to be
This
fun.
hole gets
Other people can play a
so
card on
quiet.
Yeah, y'all, they're still open for a card.
Yeah, because no one, they're not talking. So
Yeah.
Yeah, Chelsea.
I hate the Oregon Ducks. So
now we have our camera
Oh
woman
my
just
gosh.
trying to.
She's trying to bait Jeff into saying something. Jeff went to Oregon, played there 4 years, if you weren't aware of that.
Well, they're probably not aware because they never won.
That's true. Plus, college disc golf isn't very mainstream.
Now we got Adam throwing a wide hyzer, almost perfect. Hits the tree in front of the basket.
Jeff ripping on a 150-gram DX Sidewinder there. Just a little bit too stable for him.
Yep, almost black aces the short basket. We got Hailey probably throwing a Zeus is my guess. She throws it almost on every hole. Just going to leave it a little too far out to the right, I believe.
Yeah, a little right, a little short.
Yep.
But she has Paul here. I believe he's throwing a Malta on this shot, which, I mean, it only 312 feet. It's not really that surprising, but with me playing the hole, it just surprises me because I throw a Onyx hard.
Yep,
but
he's ripping on this Malta, and he's going to skip it up pretty close to the basket here.
That's within 10 feet for sure.
Announce it.
No.
Oh, he said no. We're all tied up.
Now, that situation, Paul just gave Jeff a card to read, knowing that he couldn't play it, just so Jeff could speak, and Jeff spoke, so that's a stroke there.
So that makes us all even.
Yeah.
Currently, we're all at even with that stroke.
That's another 3 words.
That was Adam in the background talking.
Yep.
Which gives them another stroke, making them 1 over par, and both of us, our team and Paul's team, at even. So that's a huge 2-stroke swing when they're pretty much parked for a 2 on this hole.
Right, yeah. Now, I'm throwing an Color Glow FD3 here, pretty much dead straight, and going to make it skip over to the basket, and
Nice.
relatively close. Adam cashing in on that putt, but technically they just took a 4.
thing.
They just bogeyed. So,
Yeah, he was not happy.
yeah, now we just putted from my shot and easy 2, as well as Paul and Hailey with their
Yeah,
easy
we
2.
all had a star frame, but with them talking twice, they actually had a bogey. So, huge momentum shift there. We're on to holes. Hole 8
Okay,
here.
so for this hole it says use 2 of your discs to create a new tee for an opponent of the upcoming drive. The new tee must be within 10 paces, 30 feet of the original tee.
Who's the 2?
Just not out of bounds.
Build it in
Doesn't it
there.
say just not out of bounds?
It doesn't say anything about out of bounds. We can build it in the water if we want.
Who's the 2? Who's it against?
It's again. What do you think it's against?
Obviously.
All right, so we were asking who was against simply because we were feeling like we were being left out of the cards, but we were happy about that. They weren't worried about us, but sometimes the underdog, sometimes the underdog matters. So now they're making a new tee for Paul and Hailey. They are walking towards water. If you guys have never played this course before,
Yeah, this hole's 312 feet. From the tee, it's a backhand hyzer. But deep in there, I mean, you don't have to have played this course to see that it's crap. There's nothing there.
right.
Okay, so this is against Jeff and Adam. We get to pick. So it says force an opponent to play the upcoming hole with only one of his or her discs, our choice.
And you have to putt with it and everything.
Cool.
So we get to pick it, and that's how you play yours.
I'll let you know that FD is like the best putter ever, actually. It goes dead straight.
I'm more thinking.
I
of the tee
watched
shot having
James
to go
Conrad
front
putt
left.
with an FD.
Pick flippy. Because they either have to forehand it or they're going to be able to get it there. But pick as flippy as possible.
Touch. I can throw that
Dude, my
sidewinder.
entire bag is overstable as hell except for that one FD. Have fun.
I was hoping you had that sidewinder in your bag.
You only throw.
Is this D-line?
No, it's S line.
That's still flippy.
The Undertaker's my flip
It's
disc,
kind of.
149 FD. That's
It's
on.
flip. It's this is a great disc for this hole.
but it's still a pretty stable Undertaker. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So I don't think you want that because he can park with that.
He's literally got 7 Zeus's,
Okay, well,
4
just
forces.
pick his, not his putting putter because that'd be really mean.
Adam.
Pick a Luna, sure.
I could throw it in with that thing. Sure.
All right, so we got to play a card that we have
What'd
to
you
pick.
get, Adam?
This is frisbee.
Pick what they're going to be throwing here. So Jeff has to throw with a 149 gram FD, and Adam has to throw with a Big Z Luna on this hole. Neither good shots, but yeah,
Go back in the woods.
Now we have Hailey and Paul trying to get out of the woods.
they were never in a good spot there. But here's this Crystal Raptor in action, just pure hyzer line. That's about as hard as I could throw a disc, to be honest with you.
Yep, and that looked good. He put it within the circle. Myself here throwing this Thrasher again. Gonna get a little skip.
I don't know who does it better, you or Val Jenkins.
And that was Hunter telling me I need to buy all of the Thrashers that we have in stock.
Adam, this was one of the most impressive shots
Of the
I
day.
have seen in a while. Like that was the reason I picked it. Was I thought he couldn't hit that shot.
I
It's
picked that
proven-
Luna.
Oh, well, yeah, we were talking.
Oh, we
about
were
it.
talking about it.
But yeah, this is why I picked the FD for
Yes.
Jeff because there's no chance of it working. But that Luna shot, I knew he had to go that way, and I thought there was no way he could execute it, and he proved me wrong.
Yep. And there we got Paul almost putting this shot in for their 2. As you remember, they were in the woods for their first shot. Hailey as well throwing it a great shot, just a little deep.
Not an easy putt here for Adam. There is a little few branches in front of him. Doesn't seem to matter though. Just puts it straight in.
Cashes it. Now you see my shot there closer than Hailey and Paul's second shot, so that makes me excited.
So
now,
through hole 8, we are up by 1 going into hole 9, which is hole 19, 420 feet.
For this
uphill.
hole, all like card rules as to what can be played on people is out the window. So anything goes. You can play as many cards as you want on whoever you want. The only rule is if it's an ongoing card, a new card overrules the previous card played. I explained that right?
Yep.
Sweet.
Haley,
What? Oh.
announce it loud for the camera.
Force an opponent to carry your disc for the upcoming hole.
Okay.
Who do you want? Don't matter.
Don't choose me. Paul knows my big caddy.
Huh?
Don't choose me. Paul knows my big caddy.
Yeah, let's not choose them because I don't want my bag all sweaty.
So let's choose these two.
All right.
Who's the caddy?
These guys.
We're the caddy.
Oh, you guys are. Oh, you guys.
Takes the card.
Well, this one.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. Well, so question on this one too. Trade one player's disc for any other player's disc. Those discs must be used for the upcoming drive.
Okay.
So if I just choose a disc from like two people's bag, and then they have to throw it for the drives.
It'd probably
Yeah.
be best just to pick between the team.
Oh yeah, pick the 2 disc cup.
Great, yeah.
A disc from your like you and Haley's disc and Paul and Hunt and
Yeah.
Zach's disc.
Yeah.
I think we should do that.
Okay, I'm gonna cancel that card. Thank you.
He explained that for like 5 minutes and then I
Yep.
just canceled it.
I'm glad that you did cancel it though, because we were up by 1 stroke going into this last hole, and I do have to say, I was nervous because we actually have a chance to win here.
We had no expectations to be in this position, but here
No.
we are.
I honestly, never mind.
I was about to say I liked your shot more than mine, and then you
Adam
got
Hammy's first time
rejected by that
listening to the new Nickelback
by that
album.
tree.
We got
Adam ripping on a Big Z Zeus.
Yep, and that just turned over.
Yeah, he told Paul to make him more stable, and then Paul said, "You're throwing him in Big Z. That's the flippiest plastic."
We already lost anyway.
And we got Jeff again with that release to the left. Seems like he does that pretty often.
Well, we started this video just trying to, razz Jeff a lot, but now that we see it, he actually is releasing left a whole lot on these.
Yep.
Paul trying to go with a big roller. I don't know what he was smoking to think that was a perfect shot, but he told us he was parked. It was on so much angle. We all told him he was crazy. We bet something. I don't remember what it was, but we won that bet. So my upshot ended about 20 feet. Zach's is a little bit more to the right. Adam puts it pretty close. As long as we 3 this hole, we should win, unless Paul and Hailey throw this in.
And I mean, underdogs of the century, pretty much.
We missed Haley's upshot. She didn't throw it in, or on that putt either. Here we have Paul. Yeah, I mean, that was an all-day putt.
We have to force you guys to putt blind.
All right, so now we're going to have to put this
Wait, let me
blindfolded.
film it from this
So I can look and line up, right?
It doesn't say you can look and line up.
Doesn't say you can't.
Putt blind.
This putt is basically for
For the win. If
For
we
the
miss
win.
this, we tie with Paul and Haley. And we have to do it with our eyes closed.
can, though, right?
And he's not letting us line up, which is very frustrating to me.
Take a step off it. We'll tell
Well,
you if you're.
but it doesn't say I can't look and line up. I have to putt.
You should have to face that way and then turn around and try to do it.
You're lining up the putt.
Yep. So close
Just
your
getting
eyes.
more and more
We'll tell you if
dramatic.
you're gonna football or not.
Okay, well my routine starts from here.
I think they're all scared that we might win.
Well, I mean, we should win. We're 5 feet.
And there you got Hunter missing to the
I was
left.
convinced
tried
Paul
to, but he
touched
didn't
that,
come
but
close. Yeah, no,
I
he
mean,
didn't-
he
he
didn't
didn't
come close. I just completely messed up. So the weight of the world is on Zach's shoulders.
Yeah,
here.
we got the best putter in the game here. Oh, and I nailed
he
it.
nails it. We were stoked. One thing to mention, if we were playing skins, they would have all pushed, and we would have had to, I don't even know, go into a playoff. But
Yep.
we're going to send it back to us in the video to sign off the video. So, yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and comment down below. And check out the links in the description below for our store, as well as our Patreon, email list, and everything like that to stay up to date. Also, go ahead and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and here on YouTube. We'll see you guys next time.